Hey guys, what's up? I am here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Haikyuu to the Top, which is on episode 8. Now, this episode right here continues the match between Date Tech and Karasuno. Eventually, when it comes to this episode, they seem to... it looks like to me Karasuno is trying out new tricks, or should I say, yeah, Kageyama or the teammates all together are trying out new tricks to excuse me, to take on Date Tech, because their blocking is really formidable. I mean, we've seen it in the last couple of episodes and last episode too, and we've seen how they block. They are very deadly. Not to mention, combine that together with their surge, they could be very formidable or troublesome for Karasuno next year. By that time, we see to it that minus Tempo and Hinata becoming like a major threat to Date Tech. You know, they always kept an eye on him. But the only thing is that sometimes your mind could focus on one thing, but you don't know where the other might be doing, you know? And that's what they managed to do to Date Tech, you know? They managed to have Hinata become like that luring bait as the example, and they allow someone else to make the attack. And it was a pretty interesting episode to see them like make their growth that way, you know? But in terms of like having to try out new tricks, of course, after the match, which I don't know who won or something, but to me, I think it was just a good practice match for them to get ready for Nationals, you know, because Nationals is already coming up, and it's going to be way harder than the matches they ever had in the tournaments they had against Alba Joysai and possibly Shira Torizawa, guaranteed. But aside from that, we see to it that we get to see some other players of Karasuno making their debut in that match with Date Tech, you know? Although one of them tried to hide because he doesn't look like he's going to be any use whatsoever, but the coach gets him out there and threatens him, "You try to hide from me again, I'm going to have you sit next to me. You got it." Very funny stuff. But aside from that, everyone else is doing their own individual practices, while Hinata, since he can't go to Ukai's place, since they're going to be on break for a while, we see to it that Hinata decides to do some practicing with his own drills with the ball, and he ends up having to teach his sister a bit how to do some exercising drills, you know? Even though he was teasing her and making fun of her in a certain way. Of course, we get to see a scene with Nishinoya, who's actually practicing some different kinds of receives with his, aside from his underhand, you know, because practicing different kinds of techniques and receives could be very fun, and you don't really know what the result's gonna bring. And that's what Nishinoya is what he's doing. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but one thing for sure, Liberio for Karasuno was actually practicing something different, you know, etc. Like I said, throughout the first half, etc., almost a little bit to the second half, it's just Karasuno facing on Date Tech, you know, in the practice match. And they seem to get the advantage over Karasuno, but you know, Karasuno with Kageyama's ideas and coach's ideas is to try out new tricks, you know. Hinata was always been a luring bait to Date Tech, and they managed to score a couple points or actually get ahead of the game eventually. And they played a practice match against Date Tech for the entire day, you know. 8 sets, man. That's really crazy tense right there. I give them props for actually going that far. But yeah, of course we see to it that Kogane, I think, the guy who's the setter for Date Tech, he asks some advice to Kageyama, and Kageyama says, "Oh, I just do some finger push-ups and then take care of my nails, you know, because you know how it is when it comes to a ball hitting the tip of your fingers, and yeah, that could be very ugly in terms of the hand." So yeah, like I said, the match between Karasuno and Date Tech was pretty interesting, seeing how they're trying out new tricks and, you know, individual practices on their own. Next episode, it looks like nothing much may not happen, which, if that's okay, that's okay. And, you know, I think we get to see Kyoko in a, you know. Okay, I know you guys might be thinking, okay, we get the idea. Shut your mouth already, you big pervert. Okay, yeah, that's about it, alright? I'll see you guys in the next video also. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.